Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and we are continuing on with more of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So yeah, we're in the final season right now. Had some changes last time, obviously. Pretty much only Jaden's in the Slifer Red Dorm now, which is interesting. Everyone got promoted and returned to their actual dorms off screen. Kind of a weird choice, honestly. But we're here now. You know, the effects of Season 2 have finally passed, which is all good. And yeah, we've got our main villain now being the darkness itself, which is kind of interesting. Night Shroud, I think it's just called Darkness in the subversion of the show, is an interesting villain, which relates back to Atticus. I do want to say he's on track to be the My Valentine of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I don't think this guy's had a win against anyone in the entire show. Because, you know, not counting his Night Shroud match with Jaden first time around, he dueled Alexis in Season 2, lost, dueled Zane in Season 2, lost, and in I don't think he had anything in Season 3. In this season, faced Jaden and lost. So, despite being, you know, lore-wise, despite being the rumoured, best duelist on the island on par with Zane, you know, part of that squad, no wins against anyone. So yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. But I'm really curious to see what's going to go on with this one. We just had everyone learn about what really happened to Jaden at the end of Season 3. That he is not just Jaden now. His soul, his conscience has been literally fused with Yubel. And he has now gained the permanent ability to make all of his Duel Monster cards real. In real life now. They all become physical mass and everything. Very, very interesting. Great ability, obviously. And yeah, I'm not sure if that ability is going to come up too much here, but Jaden has obviously as well gained a great number of immunities from things like mind control, you know, from hypnosis, all that good stuff. And obviously, I'm still curious if there's any kind of conscience of Yubel still in him. We know that Yubel is inside of him now, but does that mean she's just seeing things through Jaden's eyes, but it's still inside of him? Is there anything there that is still Yubel in terms of personality? I'm not sure, but obviously we can see as we go along. But yeah, we're doing 2 episodes this time around, and I'm curious to see where we do go with this. You know, obviously got a bit of a problem right now. All episodes so far in this season have been Jaden matches. Other characters, guys, come on, let's not forget that. Well, let's see where we go. Alright, so episode 165, no, sorry, wait. 166 and 162 is what we're doing in this set. Let's go. Who are these nobodies? Yeah, again, nobody. Oh, that's far from a nobody. That's the somebody. Nah, we're really pushing this.
卒業アルバムそっかもうそんな時期なのねせっかくの思い出なんだしもっと楽しそうに映りましょうよ
Nice
チーズもう顔が笑ってないですよごめんなさいまあここんとこいろいろあったし
It's been a very strange school, not even just a school year, it's been a very strange school experience in general. That is going to be kind of upsetting, is that when everyone's gone, Hasselberry's still going to be here, since he's a second year, and Ray's a first year, so she's going to have no one when, you know, everyone leaves. But obviously, you know, we'll see what comes of that. Hopefully, with the characters gone, the plot leaves as well, so they can have relatively normal years left in the academy, you know? I'd still, no. He's not worthy of blue, guys. Cyrus will never be worthy of blue. Cool shots, though. Yep. I love how the only fusion we get there is the Wingman. I think not only that is his favourite monster still, I'm not sure about that. mean, I've been told that officially his favourite is the Wingman, and it does get shown in art. It's just a shame that, like, you know, it doesn't really get shown much anymore. It's always just fucking Neos. I like Neos, don't get me wrong, but Wingman's just cooler. Design and effect. It has an effect, you know? Very nice. Shall we do an invitation to the pair duel?
Duel party?
A party, eh?
会場は体育館ざうるぜ。
Yo, oh my god, these two. These two haven't been in anything. I don't think they've done anything since season 1. I don't remember a single thing those two have done.
Judai の兄貴も誘ってほしいざうるぜ。
I don't even remember their names anymore. No,
なんで私が
I think it's Jasmine and Mindy.
なかなか捕まんなくて、未だに
I think-
一枚も写真が撮れなくて。
Who cares?
いや、だからなんで私が
じゃあ頼んだぞ。
あ、ケンザン君まあ
Oh boy.
切ってるな、ケンザン君。デュエルアカデミアの次のリーダーは彼で決まりって感じですわね。私たち3年生も頑張らなき
I
ゃ
mean,
ですわ。
he's good. I don't know if I'd put him in leader
そ
role
ういえ
or not.
ば、桃江と純子はデュエルキッズスクール講師の採用試験。
Her name is Junko?
来月なんです。
Wait, which one's Junko?
研究生としてデュエルアカデミアに残
Holy
るんで
shit,
したわね。
there's another Junko. And it's not the blonde. That is crazy.
いいな。もう進路が
Whichever one it
決
is
まって
isn't worthy of the name Junko, honestly. Ah, it's Jasmine. Not worthy at all with Junko. And I just finished recording all of Danganronpa as well. Whoa! 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 Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Cool. Nice moment. Looks like Chaz just getting used to things there. Couldn't have made an episode out of this. Oh my god. What is Alexis wearing there? Never have we ever seen her wear anything even remotely like that. Also, her feet are clipping down in the sand. All the episodes throughout the series, and you couldn't have given me an episode on this. What is it, even the context of this? Like, it looks like you're like they're hitting a watermelon in terms of a pinata, but there's no string anywhere. What the fuck? Yeah, the episode, Blue Monster's Spirit Day.
1年生の頃か。懐かしいな。え、海外留学？
The Shadow Rider arc is nostalgic now.
北米のデュエルカレッジに推薦状を書かせてもらったよ。
Hey!
添乗員くんさえその気になってくれれば、先方はいつでも受け入れ準備をしてくれるそうだ。
Aww.
でも私は研究生としてこのデュエルアカデミアに。
ダバダバだ。
You want to be a
プロジェクト
researcher?
の主席であるシニョーラ・アスカーにふさわしい新ロラのね。
The only lady of blue, really.
生かし、ぜひとも見聞を広げてくるのね。
はあ。
So she wanted to have a job in Duel Academy?
どちらを選ぶかは君の自由だ。まだ時間はある。じっくりと考えて。
I mean, they'd love to have her
良い答え
still.
を出したまえ。
Follow what you want, man.
最近あいつのこんな顔見たことないな。
Well, shit did get weird after a bit, you know? Shadow Riders, Duel. I won't even bring up the Society of Light because he didn't give a shit about that, honestly. He really didn't.
ここに来たって答えが見つかるはずないんだけど。10代様。
See, like, also, if she's meant to be in blue, in the blue dorm, why is she still wearing the red one? You know, they said she returned to blue even though she was never officially part of blue before. Why is she still in the red coat?
10代様。レイちゃん。
Nice. This is something back to Jaden's roots now, the fishing.
10代君、いつまた異常事態が起こるかわからないのに、そんなにのんびりしてていいのかな。
ペガサス会長や影丸のじいちゃんも協力してくれてるし、 オブライエンが何か新しい情報を使う
Old man Kagimaru helping is such a weird sentence.
じーっと待ってるしかないさ。
余裕だにゃ。まあ君のことだから特に心配はしてないけどにゃ。
This is not him at all, man. He's never usually this down.
あんなとこにいた。
This depressed.
10代卒業アルバムの写真まだ1枚も撮ってないそうじゃないの。
Aw.
ああ、そうだっ
He
け。
wasn't even planning on graduating.
こらこっち来なさい。
バカ、危ね
I guess it's a better face than the meh. Yes. Oh my god, of course. Of course! He's the protagonist, of course he'd get 2 women after him. Including the best one on the whole island.
やった綺麗に撮れてる。
Really? With that shitty camcorder?
撮っちゃったわね。ラッキー。
もう用は済んだろ。
待ちなさいよ。
Yeah. Very
もうじき卒業
antisocial
なんだ
now.
し、もっと協力したっていいじゃないの。確かに私たち異世界の一件以来ちょっとギクシャクしちゃってるけど、それでも3年間このデュエルアカデミアで一緒に戦ってきた仲間じゃないの。
2. None of you did anything in season 3, unfortunately.
10代
You were all so disrespected in that season. It's one of the most baffling things I've ever seen in media.
気が向いたらな。
Genuinely, it was shockingly bad how little they did. By that I mean, actually, nothing. I don't even remember if we've seen Ray Duel outside of her initial episode. Her very first episode. Man, do you remember though when like the Obelisk was so prejudiced against everyone? It is somewhat nice to see Raz and Blues, you know, together. Or did the racism start with this school year? With this school students? That would be kind of funny.
やっぱり来ないつもりかしら。
That's like such a yummy Yugi face, like just pure
一緒に
seriousness.
戦ってきた仲間か。
It's like not a single wink,
それでは
not a
本日
smile
の
or
メインプログ
anything.
ラム、3年生と下級生対抗によるペアデュエル大会を始めるザウルス。
ペアデュエル大会？
Does pair duel mean
3年生と下
tag
級生
duels?
に分かれて
Yes!
男女ペアで
Yes!
タッ
Tag
グデュエル
duels.
対決をするザウルス。ただしちょいと趣向を変えて従来とは違うルールを採用するだ。
Okay, custom rules.
こなしながら相手ペアとバトルするザウルス。なんだ。
Wait, what?
要するに手札とデッキが4つある以外は普通のデュエルと同じではないか。
フィールドは1個っすか。
Oof,
パ
yeah.
ートナーとの息の合ったコンビネーションが要求されるん
Yeah,
です
you
ね。
don't get a regular
より高度な
fields.
タッグデュエルということか。となれば
さあパートナーを選んでデュエル会場の大体育館に移動するだ。
I can get behind this then. Everyone wants the women.
このマンジョメサンダーとペアを組むに値する女性といえばただ一人しかいない。添乗員くん、ぜひ僕とペアを組んでください。
ぜひ僕とペアを組んでください。
Wow, wow.
こら添乗員
Did you have to rugby tackle him?
僕だ。
もっと金が
Well, assuming Jaden's not going to play in this, who will she pick is the question. Dude, get off of him, you freaky
で
mantis.
もペアを組めばよかった。
なんで僕が男同士でペアを組まなきゃならないのさ。
お前には
アスカさんモテモテね。私ちょっと外の風に当たってくる。
Wow.
ペアデュエル出ないんですか。
なんだかそんな気分じゃないの。
Yeah, Chaz, Monjome, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
アスカ。
10代。
あっと、アスカ先輩がパートナーに選んだのは10代の兄貴だ。3年生生徒ペアはやっぱこの2人しかいないザウルス。
Really?
やっぱり。
I mean, anyone with Jaden's unbeatable.
そんな添乗員くん。
僕の方が先だったのに。
Bro, I'm not even sure this guy's into women. Like, are we sure you want to do this?
なんだよこれ
We want to make these kind of innuendos? Not against it, obviously, but I don't know, man. Will he be feeling some, you know, fits of rage? Will that be the Duel influence in him at the sight of dueling with another woman?
ペアを組まなきゃならないんだ
でも私たち2人でデュエルのペアを組むなんて今までな
You
かった
two
わよ
have
ね
barely even played.
ちょっと新鮮じゃな
I
い
think they've only dueled against each other
どんな
once.
デュエルだろうと全力でやるだけだけどな
But I am excited though, you know. Tag duels are fun.
僕も10代様とペアが組みたかったな
My
3
Judai?
年生と下級生は
Not gonna happen,
ペアが
girl.
組めない決まり竿です
Never gonna happen.
勘弁してほ
I
し
like
い
your hair, but never gonna happen.
納得できん。なんでこの万丈目サンダーが売れ残りなんだ。
That is kind of disrespectful, honestly.
デュエルアカデミアは男子生徒の数が圧倒的に多いっすから。
目の前にいるのが最初の対戦ペアだぞ
校長先
トメさんなんで2人が下級生の
Make
中
it
で混じっている
Crowler,
の
man. Make it Crowler. I want a
10
rematch.
代ちゃんたちとの思い出に特別に参
Since
加
when
させ
did
てもらったんだ
she
よ
duel?
いやートメさんに誘われたら
What was her name?
嫌とは言えま
Dorothy,
せん
I
から
think, in the
な
dub?
手加減はしない
I don't know what her
よ
Japanese name is.
添乗員君
What did you say?
トメさんに誘われたら嫌とは言えませんからな手加減はしないよ10代君添乗員君
Alright.
あれトメさんって
This dude's only
デュエ
held
ル知
your
らないんじ
entire
ゃなかったっ
academy
け
on his back for 3 years.
意外とやるのかもしれんぞ。
さあペアデュエル開始だどん
Dude! This is a very interesting way of tag dueling.
ドロー
Okay, Cyber Ogres again.
私は融合を発動手札の2枚の
Oh wait, you used the panel?
サイバーオーガ2を融合召喚
Wait, what? You used the dual discs and the dual panels?
カードを1枚
Like Duelist Kingdom machines.
いきなり攻撃力が2600の上級
Okay, this is kind of freaky.
さすが校長先生ね私のターンドローこれが次の10代のターンに使えそうねとりあえず今は守りを固めてエトワールサイバーを
Oh boy.
で召喚
I do feel like Judai's going to be very uncooperative in this duel though. He's going to be going all out. Man, can he pretend to enjoy himself a little
任
bit?
せておくれさあ来い
え
Like just a little for everyone?
どっからでもかかっておいで
トメさん
She doesn't know how to play, does she?
まずデッキからカードをドローするんですよおっとそうだったね
Why? Crowler. Bring Crowler in, please. What the fuck are you
この
doing?
子は使えそうだよ
She has no idea what she's doing. Oh my god, she has an OP as fuck card and has no idea how to use it.
どうだ
Dude, that card alone would be near unstoppable in GX.
でも攻撃表示で出してもエトワールサイバーの守備力は1600だから倒せないですよえ何この子じゃ戦っても勝てない
She can't even do math.
それじゃあしょうがないねターンエンドえサイバーオーガ2で攻撃はしないんですかだってあれは校長先生のでしょもしかして私が使ってもよかったのかいペアデュエルだから、
Yeah.
そういうルールなんですよ
いやーさすがトメさん実に斬新で大胆な戦術だこのような
Cringe.
とても私には
Ungodly cringe.
嫌だよ校長先生ったらそんなに褒めないでおくれ
俺の番だな
Yeah, dude, you can win this turn 1.
俺のターン
ちょっと私の伏せカード確認しないの
He doesn't wanna. He's gonna use his cards and go all out. Oh my god, he really got that too.
融合発動スパークマンとネクロダークマンを融合し
Oh my god, Necro Shade uses with everything, doesn't it?
召喚
よしやっぱり10代はお得意の融合召喚できたわね
And now we can summon a good card.
ダークブライトマンでマシュマロンを攻撃
ちょっとマシュマロンちゃんはバトルで破壊されないんじゃないの
No.
破壊はされないけど攻撃表示だから
ダメージ計算は適用されるぜ。
Come on, you've watched people play a couple of times. Not often, but you have watched games before. I like this music though, whatever this is.
さっき私が伏せた融合解除を発動すれば追加攻撃ができて勝利が確定する。何してるの10
He actually already has one of his own.
手札から融合解除を発動。
He had his own copy.
だから
ダークブライトマンの融合を解除し、スパークマンと
Same strat, just you know, each had the card.
スパークマンでマシュマロを攻撃。
But it speaks that he's not even considering anything Alexis set up for him.
ネクロダークマンで攻撃。ダークスクラッチ。
I can't believe they gave her one of the best cards in the game at that point and treated it like actual rubbish. That enrages me, man.
敵取るったって、そっちもうライフがゼロだぜ。
Like, bro, do you have any idea how ridiculous Marshmallow is? As of like Cyber End Dragon, there's fucking nothing that can beat it.
いいんだよ、校長先生。
トメさん。
負けちゃったけど、10代ちゃんたちとデュエルできてとっても楽しかったよ。
トメさんに
I was actually kind of hyped to see the principal duel Jaden, but no, no.
校長先生。
I guess not.
悪いなトメさん。校長先生。
10代伏せカード。
Bro forgot you. This was even a tag match.
じゃあまた後でな。
確かに私のカードと自分の手札どちらを使おうと結果は同
He
じなん
didn't
だけど
even look at it. This wasn't even a tag match to him. It was a 1v2. Wow, you are pathetic.
連戦連勝だどん。あ、レイちゃん、どうしたザウルス？嬉しくないどん？
いいな。
Wow.
さすが。10代の兄貴と
This is gonna be all Ray's character is, isn't it? Just another girl that wants Judai's meat and nothing more.
カードを1枚伏せてターンエンド。
1ターン目にいきなり攻撃力3300。
Yeah, why isn't she that good usually when she plays?
アスカ先輩。
ミストボディをアステカの石像に装備。
ミストボディを装備したモンスターは戦闘では破壊されない。
That's pretty good.
私の伏せカードはサイクロン。これを発動すればあの厄介な装備魔法を破壊できるけど、今やったらまた別の布石を打たれる可能性がある。
And Judai won't even look at your back
そう
row.
そう。焦らなくても次の10代のターンに破壊できる。
No, he's not.
頼ん。
He's not even gonna look at the card. Is he gonna first turn everything though?
無視するなんて。
Will he actually first turn everyone?
フレアスカラベを召喚。さらに
He's gonna first turn everything, so it's not even gonna matter. He's reached a point where he's nigh unbeatable to anyone who's not got plot armor.
現れろエレメンタルヒーローフレアネオス。フィールド魔法ネオスペース発動。マジックカードヒートハート発動。ネオスペースと
I believe that does do piercing damage as well,
フ
right?
レアネオスの攻撃力は1000ポイントアップ。
マジックカードのダブルコンボで一気にパワーアップだどん。
すごい。
まだまだ
Yeah.
最高のマジックはここからだぜ。受け継がれる力を発動。
What is this card?
サイバーエンジェル弁天を墓地へ送り、その元々の攻撃力がフレアネオスへ加算される。
You stacking hands, bro? Seems a little too convenient.
フレアネオスのモンスタ
Little
ー
too convenient. When have you ever got this many first turn kills out?
攻撃力がアップ。
So that is
攻
impressive.
撃力6500。
Yep.
あれだけあればヒートハートの効果の貫通ダメージで一撃ザウルス。
I know it's redundant,
フレア
but
ネオスで
that's GG.
パンツーアッシュ。
G fucking G.
しっかりして。
Partner didn't even get a turn.
大丈夫か。悪く思うなよ。
Yeah. Yeah.
10代
何怒ってるんだよ。
どういうつもり？さっきから私の伏せカードを確認しようともしないで。
He had
ベン
game.
だってせっかく装備魔法でパワーアップしておいたのにあっさり生贄にするなんて。
He had game.
いいだろ、勝ったんだから。
He
よ
had
く
game.
ないわよ。これはペアデュエルなのよ。もっとパートナーである私のことも信頼してよ。
For
お
real.
前何言ってるんだ。俺はただ 100% 勝てるよ全力でデュエルしてるだけだぜ。お前こそ俺を
And that's all you're thinking about winning. You're ironically kind of in Zane's Zane's mindset right now of just winning and nothing more. Winning's all that matters.
アスカ。
It is very unfortunate because like like he's not even doing it out of hostility, right? He's genuinely just because you know Jaden's not very socially smart, is he? He has a lot of just narrow-mindedness when it comes to duel monsters, and he doesn't always think about you know the feelings around other people. He's mostly just in it for himself. He gets very in his own head a lot of the time when it comes to his passions. And although we are really going down a character arc in this season that you know. Judai, for the first time in his life, isn't really having fun with anything. He's not having fun with dueling. He's not having fun with, you know, his friends chilling out or anything. He's just doing necessities. He's just doing what's required of him to get through the days. And so, you know, everyone around him is unfortunately getting neglected like that. But he's just not processing anything that's going on around him anymore. He's just in his own head, doing what needs to be done, and from that, you know, he's hurting everyone around him. He's not taking part in any way, shape, or form of the graduation ceremony, the graduation, you know, setups or anything, you know, the traditions that are going on right now. This would have actually been a very fun idea. I like this concept of, you know, these tag duels, you know, of like a tournament for tag duel, and it's really cool. So it's kind of a weird case in this one because it's two good ideas clashing with each other and having a worse outcome for it. You know, the stuff we're doing with Jaden, very fun. I like it. You know, the progression he's going down right now is really cool. This season is going to be Judai needing to find his spark again, his light, to you know, recover from the trauma of season 3, the trauma of dueling being used as a weapon of mass destruction and death, to, you know, go back to what his roots were, which to have a lot of fun, but also recognize the situation when it needs to be recognized. Recognize that you need to be serious about this when the situation calls for it, and I hope we do get that. But on the other hand, obviously, I really like this. I like this concept of these tag matches. Having him and, you know, Alexis, two of the strongest characters in the series, you know, tag against each other, or no, tag with each other and just go all ham against fucking everyone is really cool. I like that concept. But unfortunately, due to the development Judai's going through, it's kind of making it worse for it, and it's clashing, you know. So two really good ideas here are just clashing with each other and making them worse, and it's really unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I still had a lot of fun with this though. Obviously, Judai's gonna have a lot of focus. We'll see where that's gonna go, of course, but this is still really fun. And yeah, there was a lot of actually surprisingly shipping bait in this. You know, obviously we had a lot of innuendos to Alexis having a crush on Jaden in season 1 of GX. Obviously, season 2 she was brainwashing most of the time, so it didn't really happen there. And then season 3 she did fuck all, so it didn't really happen there. But we are kind of going back to the idea that, like, you know, Alexis does still have feelings for Judai, and I'm really curious how they're going to address them in this season, you know, because, as we've said, he's never shown romantic interest in anyone in the story, so I feel like there's a very little likelihood we actually get anything like that. It hasn't really been built up in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think we're going to go anywhere with that. And like I think I said it near the start of GX, is that, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! As a franchise in general doesn't really do romance. Or when it does allude to things, it goes nowhere. You know, you had in Duel Monsters, you know, the fact that, like, you know, Yugi seemed to have a bit of a thing for Taya, especially in season 0, didn't go anywhere. You know, they never confirmed or denied anything about that. The whole, like, the Serenity love triangle in Battle City went nowhere. Literally, it went fucking nowhere. One of the most pointless things in that entire arc, and you know, just kind of vice versa from there. Joey, Mai goes nowhere, you know. So just given the track record of that on top of GX in general, I don't think we're gonna do much of anything with it. I would like, you know, to get more answers to things, but we just don't have enough history to really validate that. You know, Monjome, you know, the Chaz, obviously big crush on Alexis. Now, she has politely rejected him before, but the fact that he's still going on with this and he hasn't given up means there might be more going on there. There might be more to show. I just don't know what they would do with it, and I don't know how confident I am that it will go somewhere. I would like it, you know, if finally, you know, Alexis either put him down enough to where he gives up, or, you know, if she finally gives him an answer that he wants. You know, I don't want that to just be unresolved by the end of the story, you know, that it's got to go somewhere, especially now that you're fucking introducing Rei, another character that wants Judai, that is just as likely as Alexis, really, in that it's probably not going to go anywhere. But we'll see. We'll see. I do want to see where this goes, obviously, and we'll see. But no, this is fun. This two-parter about the tag pairing matches, really fun. I am enjoying this, and hopefully this goes. We'll see where this ends, and hopefully it can be a satisfying one. But yeah, like we said, Judai so narrow-minded right now, not focusing on anything but himself, not considering these even tag matches, just, you know, just 1v2s right now, and he just doesn't get the problem. He really doesn't. So I'm curious what's going to come of this, because there was a lot of Alexis focus in that episode, so obviously she's going to have a big moment where she probably snaps at the guy. And we'll see what goes of that. But guys, let's do episode 162. Here we go. Of course they're in the finale. Was it going to be you and Rei versus Asuka and Judai? Of course. Lil Rei. I love those dual discs. Oh, I wonder if they sell those versions with the colors. I would like a blue version. Bro, neither of you would neither of you were teaming up with her. Aw, just adding Lil on everyone's names. Oh my god. Oh. You've only had one match in the whole series. And unfortunately, Hasselberry and Alexis haven't played at all. Ever. And we haven't seen if there's any updates to her deck yet. She looked like a villain there. She looked like a fucking villain. What's your plan, Rei? Something devious for sure. Judai versus Asuka? Cook? What is this about? They're gonna win this easily and then have a 1v1 later? Their second 1v1, I believe. Yeah. You've kind of gone down like, you know, Zane's arc from season 2, where everything's just about winning right now. Going through the motions, not really having any emotion in the game or in life in general. Turn 1. Gonna be a turn 1 win. Nice.
今伏せたのはプリマの光。攻撃力の高いサイバープリマを特殊召喚するカード。ここで発動することもできたけど、それだとレイちゃんが守備に回ってしまう。
Yep.
僕のターン。ドロ
And hand traps aren't a thing in this game yet, so it most likely will go through.
マジックカード
Although negates are kind of getting introduced subtly, very slowly in GX, so maybe.
トークンを2体守備表示で特殊召喚する
Big summon coming.
出自を発動するとそのターンもうモンスターは召喚できなくなるのにとなるとサイバープリマを呼び出す
No, I think you can summon a monster in defense mode, face down defense mode with stray lands.
10代様と喧嘩でもしたんですか
Wow.
突然何を言い出すのだって先輩たちのデュエルちっとも息が合ってなかったみたいだし あなたには関係ないでしょそれが関係あるんだな
It's showing that you're not compatible, of course.
試してみます試すって何を1枚カードを伏せてターンエンドしまったプリマの光を発動するタイミングを
レイちゃん何企んでるドン
Of
ちょっ
course,
と
of
考えがあ
course.
って
あ気持ちに余裕がないか
She's gonna try and catch her beloved's
ここ
attention.
んとこ命がけのデュエル続きで楽しむ余裕なんてなかったな
ちょっと10代
あ
ちゃんと見てたのあなたのターンよ
ああ
Yeah, she's really fuming now.
次の私のターンまでちゃんとサイバー父を残しておいてくれる
There
のか
won't
し
be a next turn.
よしレイ
Have you not been paying attention? Every time he plays, he's killing. He's the fucking OTK of the game.
さっきまで自分のこと僕って呼んでなかったっけ
なんで10代の前だと呼び方が変わるんだ
Because she's madly horny for him.
ドローマジックカード
Like even more so than Jesse was.
自分フィールド上のモンスターと同じ攻撃力のモンスターを1体特殊召喚
Well, there you go.
エレメンタルヒーローフェザーマン
Once again, bro calls out the Flame Wingman
私
first.
のカードをうまく活かしてくれた
フェザーマンとサイバー父を生贄にエレメンタルヒーローエッジマンを召喚
なんですって
Yep. He didn't leave your monster out.
もうプリマの光は使い物にならないじゃない
マジックカードヒーローハートエッジマンの攻撃力を半分にしてバトルを2回行う
Okay, that's not too bad.
まずいだ
For this situation, it's good.
2体ともやられる
But she's not even worried.
エッジマンは相手プレイヤーに貫通ダメージを与える
Yes.
バトル2体の子羊トークンを攻撃
Oh god, she was hoping for that. She's getting hyped.
守備力ゼロに貫通ダメージ鬼だな10代は
まったく
It's not an OTK, but it is a lot of damage.
いやデュエルですから
Damn.
レイちゃん大丈夫ザウルス
See, what? Like, bro, she wears the red coat and has a blue dual disc. Like,
10代様
girl, what the hell?
面白いデュエルかそういえばその言葉も
I wonder if she,
いい加減にして
アスカ
やっと力を合わせる気になったのかと思ったのに一瞬でも期待した私がバカだった
なんだ
yeah, she is
お前のモンスター
pissed.
もちゃんと使ったじゃないか
使い方が問題だって言ってるのよちっとも人の気持ちを考えないで
Oh dear.
一人でデュエルしてればいいわどうせ私なんていてもいなくても一緒なんでしょ
Not really.
永続トラップ
He has been winning the whole game himself.
何
パートナーチェンジこのカードは相手のパートナーが合意した場合自分と相手のパートナーを入れ替える
What?
デュエル専用のカードよ
What?
いつの間にそんなカード入れてたザウルス
アスカ先輩10代様とペアを組むの
And also a big fuck you to Hasselberry as well. Very unprompted.
いいわもうこんなやつとペアデュエルなんかごめんよアスカ先輩サンキュー
パートナーが
Did she get Hasselberry to tear the sleeves off of her coat? Because she's the only one with a slifer red coat with no sleeves on it. Did she ask him to tear them off?
とりあえず
It looks so goofy on her.
10代様私一生懸命お役に立ちます
What a simp.
頑張ろうぜ
なんだか私とのペアが解消できて嬉しいみたいね
Poor guy.
いやそういうわけじゃないけどさ
Just caught in the middle of this.
交代よ
分かったザウルス
Bro just wants to have a good
3年
time.
代下級生のコンセプトが ダイナシザウルス。
いいわね。
え、
あの二人を再起不能になるまで叩きのめすのよ。
アスカ先輩、怖いザウルス。
なんですって。
なんでもありませんどん。こりゃ逆らったら命はないザウルス。俺のターン、ドロー。
Come on, man, you've played against Judai. You know his deck inside and out at this point. That poor bird just tributed and tributed and tributed over and over. It's the move he makes every single time.
手札のキラーザウルスを墓地に送ることにより、デッキからフィールド魔法ジュラシックワールドを手札に加えるザウルス。ジュラシックワールド発動。
Nice.
ジュラシックワールドの効果によりダークティラノの攻撃力が300ポイントアップするドン。ダークティラノでエッジマンを攻撃。 X ボンバー。1枚カードを伏せてターンエンドン。
その調子よ。
Oh, that's still on the field.
大丈夫10代様。
あとは頼んだぜ。
Dude, she looks tiny compared to him. And he's really short for a guy as well. How small is Ray?
3枚カードを
Maybe
伏
like
せて
Cyrus height.
ターンエンド。
何？それでおしまい？勇んでパートナー変わった割には大したことないじゃない。行くわよ。ドロー。エトワールサイバー召喚。これで終わりよ。エトワールサイバーとダークティラノでダイレクトアタック。
Well, that's just stupid.
速攻魔法テープゴート発動。
Ooh, that card I like. Scapegoat.
大丈夫ダメージはない。
甘いわね。ダークティラノは相手フィールドに攻撃表示モンスターがいないとき直接攻撃ができるのよ。
Damn, and she even knows his card effects. Let's go. No wonder she's the queen of Obelisk.
カードを2枚伏せターンエンド。
大丈夫かレイ。
ごめんなさいライフが。
あとは任せな。お前が伏せておいたカードありがたく使わせてもらうぜ。
Dude, what the hell?
何それ。
That's like the worst thing you could have said.
アスカ、お前とこうしてデュエルするのほんと久しぶりだよな。楽しいデュエルやろうぜ。
Wow.
なんなのよ。
You haven't played. You've only played once. Literally one time. And that was episode 2? 3.
行くぜ。
Chad's was episode 2.
トラップカード強力なためデッキからカードを
Nice. Pot of Greed may be gone, but the jar cards will forever
マジッ
stay.
クカードトークン収穫祭。フィールド上のトークンをすべて破壊し
What, they just know that card?
800ポイントのライフを回復する。ネオスペーシアングランモール召喚。
Grand Mole, huh?
グランモールが戦闘を行うときダメージ計算を行わず相手モンスターとグランモールは手札に戻る。バトルダークティラノを攻撃。
Oh crap, no, that's his staple!
そうはさせないわ。カウンタートラップルーブルパッセ。相手モンスターの攻撃をダイレクトアタックとして受け攻撃対象となった自分のモンスターの攻撃力分のダメー
Yep,
ジを
yep. That's the first trap she ever used against Judai as well in their first match. We're getting some nice callbacks this time.
10代お返しよ。
10代様。
Holy
これはす
shit!
ごい過激なコンボですね。
それでどっちが勝ったんだい？
いや、まだ勝負は。
何がおかしいの。
3年前もこいつを食らったんだっけな。
Yeah, it's like move for move. This is a nice little homage to that match. I just wish they had a stronger connection. I just wish she did more in this show
覚えていたの。
after 159 episodes
とん
since
でもねえ
then.
コンボをやるやつだって思ったぜ。
私もあなたのこととても面白いやつだって思ったわよ。
あの頃はずっとデュエルにワクワクしっぱなしだった。お前の言う通り いつの間にか俺あの頃のワクワク忘れていたよ。
Bro is in depression mode.
あれからいろんな経験をして人生は楽しいことばかりじゃない。
And that's a fair point. That is
辛く苦しい
character
こともたく
development.
さんあるんだってデュエルから教わったんだよな。
Now you've just got to learn how to have a
俺は以
balance.
前よりずっと多くのことに感謝してる。もちろん
You've got to understand how serious situations are, but also having your flair, your fun, your spark in there.
やっぱりあなたは私の知ってる結城10代。
Ray, how do you feel about the little heart to heart they just had?
速攻魔法サイクロン発動、パートナーチェンジを破壊。
Damn, damn.
そんな。
She's going back to her man.
元に戻っちゃったっすね。
Poor Hasselberry, man.
3枚カードを伏せて
He's getting thrown around like a piece of dead meat.
ターンエンドだ。
10代、私たちの最強コンボ後輩たちに見せてあげましょう。
おう
嘘。なんでこうなるの？
いやレイちゃんのトラップが破壊されたからだドン。
The poor man just wants to play the game! He just wants to play a friendly tag match.
行くドン。
I feel so bad for the man in
マジッ
this,
クカード
in
大
this
進化
duel.
役をダークティラノを生贄に発動。
That's all he wants, a clean, fun card game.
生贄なしで可能になったザウルス現れろスーパーコンダクターティラノ。
That's a big monster. That's a
ジ
good
ュラ
one.
シックワールドの効果で攻撃力アップザウ
Oh
ルス。
yeah, we're near 4K now.
スーパーコンダクターティラノのモンスター効果。自分フィールド上のモンスター1体を生贄に捧げることで相手に1000ポイントのダメージを与える
That's not good. That's a G. Oh, he's got a rainbow cannon.
大丈夫だ。任せておけ。カウンタートラップ、スキルショック、グランモールを生贄にしてコンダクターティラノの効果を無効にする。
Still got an attack though.
スーパーコンダクターティラノ
ああ
はもう攻撃できないザウルス。ターンエンドン。
よかった。
アスカ、
You
あとは
you
任せた
still have
ぜ。
Alexis's monster out you could have attacked with.
でも私たちの場にモンスターはいない。剣山君たちの場には。
Oh, no, he gave it up. He gave that up. Sorry. Stupid of me to say that. He gave that up
ど
for
う
the
やって
effect.
戦えば。
なあ、伏せカードくらいちゃんと確認してくれよ。
I don't know what any of those
ですか
do.
ら攻撃力1000以下のモンスターを特殊召喚するカード。
Ah, Grand Mole's coming back.
10代ちゃんとアスカちゃんやっと本物のペアらしくなってきたわね。
ええ、彼らはいわば羽化する前のさなぎのような存在。互いにぶつかり合い支え合いながらやがて大きく羽ばたいていくのです。
行くわよドロー。今まで私は研究生としてデュエルアカデミアに残るか海外留学かの選択肢の間で揺れていた。永続トラップリミットリバース発動。墓地よりサイバー基地を
What have you
特殊召
chosen?
喚。でももしかしたらここに残りたいという気持ちの中に小さな甘えがあったのかもしれない。
Okay.
サイバー基地のモンスター効果。相手のモンスターの攻撃力が上の場合相手プレイヤーに直接攻撃できる。剣山君にダイレクトアタックヌーベルボーンド。3年間一緒に戦ってきた仲間たちもみんなデュエルアカデミアを巣立っていく。
The Duel Academia nest.
トラップカード生存本能発動。墓地にあるダークティラノとキラーザウルスをゲームから除外して合計800ポイントのライフを回復するザウルス。
Okay, that's pretty good. He just got
間
out.
一髪ってところね。でもこれが本当のとどめよ。そして10代はもっともっと大きく成長していく。速攻魔法プリマの光発動。その光がサイバー基地をサイバープリマへと成長させる。
Okay, so it's like a little evolution card itself.
今よりも一回りも二回りも大きく。
I mean, you're still very, very mature for your age, let's be real.
スーパーコンダクターティラノの攻撃力がサイバープリマの攻撃力を1000以上上回っているので墓地のエレメンタルヒーローエッジマンの攻撃力をサイバープリマに加える。
攻 撃力4900。
God damn.
すごい。サイバープリマでスーパーコンダクターティラノに攻撃。終幕のレベランス。
GG. G fucking G. Oh, Hasselberry barely ever gets wins. Did he even beat Jim? I don't even think he beat Jim in Season 3. I don't remember much about that match, but I swear he did. I don't think he won that, which is just insane.
やったな、アスカ。
Now kiss.
羽ばたいていこう。外の世界へ。この素晴らしい仲間たちに負けないために。
Do you feel any better now? You look the same.
Huh?
Just brooding.
アスカ。
10代、今日はありがとう。
え、なんだよ。俺何もしてないぜ。
実はあなたのおかげで悩みが吹っ切れたの。
悩み？
いいの。それはもう。
ん
10代、私ね。
うん。
私、あなたのこと。あなたと出会えてとっても良かったって思って。
What?
これからも
You were actually gonna say it right there, weren't you?
あ。じゃあな。
You were actually gonna confess there.
そうだ。
But this is
お前に言うことが。
this is Yu-Gi-Oh!
ガッチャ。久しぶりに楽しいデュエルありがとう。アスカ。
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! And they will never, ever, ever go down that route. At all. Even when we get to 5Ds, I have no hope of anything ever happening with anyone. At all. Aww. You know, as cool as that is, again, it's just a shame, you know. It's just a shame that it didn't go anywhere, right? Well, like I said, the unfortunate thing about GX is the very limited and I think wasted potential of the other cast members, you know. We really couldn't even develop much of Alexis's crush on Judai. Mostly for the fact that she just wasn't even in most of the series as herself, you know? Season 2, she's in the Society of Light. Season 3, she's dead for over half of it. You know, all of Season 1, yes, fair. But a lot of that was primarily focused on the filler duels in the series, you know? So, it's just another case of, like, very iffy balancing that GX has when it comes to its other characters. And again, it's just so unfortunate because I like this cast more than I like Duel Monsters, you know. The strong ones, you know, obviously Yami Yugi, Joey, Kaiba, you know, they're really cool. I like them. But the others are just cardboard, you know, that they're sandpaper characters. But you get this series, you know, Chaz, Hasselberry, Zane, Bastion, Alexis, you know. Like, all of them. Not named Cyrus, obviously. Like, they're really good. I really like them. But they just are not focused on at all in this show. Even the Season 3s. O'Brien, Jin, you know, like, Johan, they're pretty damn good. But they're just not focused on much. You know, and it just enters a very weird dead zone that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, is that it introduces these plots, you know. Now, to be fair, it's more explicit in this season than, you know, like Yugi and Taya. It's about, I mean, honestly, it feels like it's even more there than Joey and Maya would say at this point, because they made it, you know, 100% clear by the end of the story that that Alexis did have feelings for Jaden. And this is, like, the end of that, where she unfortunately just chose not to say anything and just move on. But at that point, why is it even there? You know, why tease this at the start and then do nothing with it? It, you know, I know it's like, it's one of the tick boxes of anime and stories to have a romance of some kind, but if you're gonna go nowhere with it, just don't do it, you know. It's like, even then, you know, like, you've got clear people for Alexis. Chaz is obsessed with her. He's a lot better now than he used to be. You know, he's actually gone through quite a lot of character development. It's really been fun to see, but it just hasn't gone anywhere, you know. So it is unfortunate. I would hope by the end of season 4, if they don't develop anything with Chaz and Alexis in this season from here on out, I would not like them to say, you know, like an update or something and say, you know, they got together at some point down the road, because that's just as much of a cop-out. So, you know, it's really unfortunate to just have that, but this has pretty much put an end to the whole Alexis Jaden thing. You know, I mean, Jaden, he's not real, you know, he doesn't really feel romantic attraction to anyone that we've ever seen, so, you know, bro's just got his thing about dueling. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog, likes having fun, and there's nothing more to it. But yeah, you know, this is still really cool, because this does lead to more character progression. You know, we're actually seeing what the future of these characters are. You know, we're not going to see that, but we're seeing where Alexis's character is going to go in dueling. She's going to study abroad. She's going to college. You know, we're continuing our character arc and getting the final resolutions to these characters on what they plan on actually doing after you know, graduating from Duel Academy. So I really do like this. You know, I like we're getting the ceremony. The graduation does seem to be a pretty big part of season 4. That I almost wish it was the entirety of season 4's plot. You know, I don't even think we need a villain like Darkness, like you know, like Mr. T or anything like that. I think we're very good in this right here, just focusing on the characters bit by bit, understanding what they want out of, you know, dueling, what they want to make what they want their profession to be, or just what they want to continue to do in the future, right? Like, you could literally feel, since the season is only half length, you could literally fill it all with that, and I think that would be enough story to finish GX off in a satisfying way, while even having, say, this, like, the tournament as the background thing, just to keep the matches going in this series. That, I think, would have been a very, very solid conclusion to GX's story as a whole. But, you know, we're likely, we can't go down that route, because obviously we gotta have a villain of some kind. So it is unfortunate, but I'm at least glad we got some closure, I think, on Alexis' character arc right here. Now, not to say I want her to be gone, like, I don't want her to just not be focused on it all anymore, but it is still satisfying to get something to end her character arc off on, so that's really cool to see. And this did kind of set the stage, you know, this was the stepping stone now for Judai to kind of pick himself up, relearn to have fun with his dueling again, you know, remember the good memories he had at the start of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and we'll see what goes on from there. But guys, this was a really, really complicated kind of set of episodes. I loved it, I hated it, and, you know, I just had a lot of fun. This highlighted a lot of Alexis's character development, and that's really good. I like that. So yeah, guys, that's it for this double pair of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episodes. I will eternally feel bad for Hasselberry, you know? And yeah, poor bro, just wanted to play the game. Well, we'll see where we'll go from here. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.